a fur coat and a money suit. Oh my gosh, he's got fish in his shoes. The reason why he's so stylish and happy and confident is because when he got up this morning, he showered in ballsy ball wash, and his jewels are jolly. Keep the funk off your job, nuts, butt, and body wash, ballsy brand. Hello, everybody. It's Network King Lee Williams here today. And today's show is Let's Talk About It. You know, our Let's Talk About It. And we are doing our You Will Not Believe session here. This is like part of our You Will Not Believe series. We've got a great guest coming up. We're going to interview and talk to in just a minute. Got to talk about my brand partners too. Ballsy Ball Wash. Hey, there we go. Ballsy Ball Wash. It is nut, butt, and body wash for activated charcoal. Great product there. Also, can't forget and leave out Lux Bidet. Clean your rear with Lux Bidet. Always great products there on that part there as well. So we're going to get into the show here. You know, we do Let's Talk About It. Talk about everything under the sun. Talk about so much different stuff here as well. So we've got a special guest that we want to bring on and talk to you all about here. Hey, it's going to be interesting, and before we get into the show here, I want to just let you know, we, as far as anything with our guests, speakers, people we have on, we always say with our brand sponsors and partnerships we have, that's not saying that we condone the actions or we condone things with stuff on there, but we are not a judgmental show. We don't judge people. We like to talk to people, just get to know them, know what they do, find out why they do things they do, and stuff like that. So, and like I said, we're going to talk about everything on this podcast. So let me bring on my guest because I'm not going to hold it up any further. So, ladies and gentlemen, would you all please welcome as we bring on UniQueen Goddess. UniQueen Goddess. Hello.
Hey.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for accepting the interview. Thank you for being a guest on our podcast here. And so let's talk about where are you from?
West Virginia.
West Virginia. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And now, are you're a content creator or
yeah, you can say that.
Pretty much on that. Okay. All right.
Yeah, you can say that.
All right. So now you have gotten a pretty big following. I would say Twitter.
Yeah.
And what other social media platforms have you gotten a following on?
Well, Pornhub. I got Reddit, Scrapbook, and etc. Things like that. But Twitter, this is my second page, so Twitter's my third one.
Okay. Now you do some. I'm gonna say wild. I'm gonna say it's pretty wild. But if you would tell us what all you do in your content, what all you do?
Well, I welcome 99% fetishes. I do anything. I won't stretch my hose. That's about it. But as far as everything, I can be and do anything you need me to do, baby. Simple as that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now, yeah, because I've seen the Twitter pages, because every time when people see stuff on Twitter, they're sharing stuff, they send stuff out. So that's how I came across it. And I was like, okay, kind of wild, but I was like, hey, everybody has their things that they do. So now you also do. I know you. I've seen one where you even stuck your head in the toilet, grabbed cereal out. What brought that about? What is it that
it just makes me happy. I'll just be sitting here like now, and it just come in my head like I'm gonna do it. So I was just sitting there, so I'm gonna flush my head down the toilet. I always give the fans a choice. So should I flush my head down the toilet or should I do this? They wanted me to flush my head down the toilet, so I'm gonna flush it. And then I add some things to it with the cereal, the peanut butter. But my dog was in that one, but I had to edit him out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so I'm assuming now, with putting your head in the toilet, flush toilet, you got to be a clean freak. So you must go through and just clean it. As far as
things always clean. 99%. Like you can eat off the floor. If I go around right now, it's going to be clean. I'm disgusting. I'm not nasty. It's a difference. I'm disgusting. Nasty is when you don't clean and pick up after yourself. Pads.
Right. Well, see, that's why I want to talk to you, because I mean, I like the way you explained. You said disgusting, but you're clean. I mean, I get that. I get that. Yeah. So you say, it's that stuff there. So you really hit points on that stuff there. Now you've even taken like, what's the poop? I'm gonna say poop. You've taken poop and like put it on your body and stuff like that. I mean,
yeah.
What brought that about?
Well, one day, I always done it. Like as a young child, I've been into like different things. My mom, they know about it. They know this. So like, but one day I just done it on camera and people liked it. Shit, y'all like it. I love it. So it makes me do it even more because they liked it. Like I already liked it. So to see more people actually enjoying it like myself, oh hell, I'm in business.
So is it a big following that you get from doing that? Do you like get a lot of people that request for you to do certain things with that? Or?
Yes. I get a lot of customs. Like the public ones, it's a lot of customs. A lot of doctors, a lot of lawyers, they love it.
Wow. And that's what I was wondering. I mean, because obviously they pay you to do different stuff. I'm gathering, or some of it. I guess they pay you.
Yeah, I don't do anything for free.
What's the most you've ever made? If you don't mind me asking, I mean, if you say I don't want to talk about it, that's cool. But
well, it doesn't matter to me. It depends. I can give you an example. If you want me to go out there and walk around in my diaper, you're going to have to at least start off at 400.
Okay.
And it depends. So it depends. I can do it for 5 minutes, and each time you want me to do it in front of people, it's going to go higher. If you want me to poop and talk with it on my body in front of someone, you have to at least have 800. Like it's like you got to have money to talk to me.
Right. I hear that. So how, like on a yearly basis, would you average, what do you make a year doing this?
Well, this year coming, let's say that we can't talk about the past, but this year coming, at least 100.
100,000.
Wow. Yeah. It's nothing. It's nothing for me. I always wanted to be off of the DHHR stuff, and I did it. I haven't worked in 3 years.
Right. I hear that. I mean, hey, it's a job. It's a business. People are paying you for it. So I mean, that's
access.
Yeah. I mean, so you're obviously making your money. You're not, like I say, you're officer stuff. So some people will probably look and say, well, that's nasty, that's gross. But you're earning your money. You're not living off the state per se. So you're not doing
correct.
that. So I mean, it definitely opens up great conversation here on that with that part of there. Now, is there with some of the stuff? Do you ever look at some things and say, nah, that's too much, I won't do that? Or is there anything
I won't stretch my hose, and I won't disrespect God. I'm very Christian. So I won't disrespect God, and I won't stretch my hose. That's it.
That's it. Okay. All right. Now, I do have this question too, because I know, like, I've seen, I had to look stuff up, and I've seen comments people ask and stuff like that. Now, you have taken poop, you wiped it on yourself, you've put it in your mouth, you've done certain stuff with that. Now, do you eat it, or
doesn't matter to me?
Okay. So let me ask you this then: are there certain foods that you eat to make sure that it tastes okay, or is?
Well, when I'm eating it, I eat certain stuff. Like I don't eat bread and drink soda. But if I'm going to sell it to a fan, I need to make sure what I eat they're not allergic to. So if they're going to buy it, I need to make sure they're safe. But for me, like if I want it sweet, I'll eat applesauce and more ice cream. If I want it salt. So.
Right. I mean, because most of the time when people poop, and because everybody uses the bathroom. We know that. Now, there's a smell to it. Does that not?
Sometimes it can, but I love it. Like, so it means like after I get done making a video, I'll leave it on my body for 30 minutes. I let it sit there and I walk around and stuff like that. So, like I said, this is something I enjoy. So the smell, it doesn't get to me.
Wow. Okay. So that's, because I was like, is she eating? And I know, and I've seen other people commenting like, does she eat certain stuff, or is it certain stuff that she takes to make sure that it kills the smell away or scent away? So that's why I was like, okay, does that bother you, anything
No,
like that, or wow? So okay, so we're gonna go to another question here. Then, like, okay, your area where you're at. Obviously, I mean, you've gotten exposure, known, viral. I mean, through different places. How does your community in your area do they come and talk to you? Do people come up ask for autographs, or do some people
well,
just
they
kind of
are intimidated by me. I
okay?
intimidate a lot of people. Like the town that I grew up in, they caused me a lot of problems. Like I was on the news. I had the newspaper come for me and everything. But the county I'm in now, Raleigh County, they don't really bother me. They don't talk to me. They don't speak to me unless you're a fan. So
Ah, okay. So now, as far as like your family, do they kind of just
no, they don't know. They take up for me. The kids know. Everyone know. If you don't know, then I will let you know.
okay. You open about what you do. That's cool. I mean, you open about what you do, and you okay, and family's cool with it. So that's cool. And now, do you get other people into eating the stuff that you eat as far as doing that, or is that
Well, fans.
fans fans or say your significant other or anybody like that? Do they
Well,
like?
he'll do it for me. He'll do it on me. He'll poop and stuff on me if I want it. But I make brownies and I make snacks and they eat it that way. It just depends what they want.
You make brownies with poop in it, or
Oh yeah, I make brownies with poop and pee. Like I changed the ingredients. The fans love it. Love it. Actually, I'm making some brownies this week coming.
wow, okay,
I call
okay.
them shit brownie snacks. Little muffin thingies.
Hold on, what do you call them? So what do you call them again?
Shit brownie snacks. Little bites. They're little baby bites. I can make a cake. I can make anything. Like I just sold some suckers last week.
Wow, and people buy these things now. Do your fans like take whenever you send them to them, or whenever they get them? Did they take pictures of themselves
Yes,
eating
they
them?
must show me that they're eating it. They must show me step. Like they must show me, or I don't want to be bothered with them.
I hear that. I hear that. Has it ever made you did you ever in life think that people would pay for stuff like that?
Well, they were trying to pay for my vagina just by basic stuff. So yeah, like
Okay. Okay, because
yeah,
I mean, because it's a lot of things in this world. There, I mean, people have, we see it over the internet. You see it in areas. People have fetishes. They're wild fetishes out there. They're people who definitely try different ways of eating things. I mean, what was I can't remember the show that used to come on TV. They'd have people eating wild stuff on that part. Extreme
yeah,
Factor, I think is what it
yeah. I
was.
know what you're talking about.
I mean, so it's kind of like a version of that in a sense, but it's just more geared towards, I guess, the fetish world.
It's
Now,
sexual. Everybody loves sexual intercourse. You're going to do sexual intercourse. But if you turn the lights off and go play with yourself in the dark for a little bit and bring the inner like discussion out, you don't know what will happen. I'm everyone's first. They love it.
I hear that. I hear you on that.
You should
You
try it.
you've got your niche, obviously. You've got your thing that works for you and stuff like that on there. So and now you also said you're faith based. You have a faith base to you as well. I know you said on that part there. Do you
What is it?
I know you mentioned that you have a faith background. Yeah, I heard you mention a faith background,
Oh
faith
yes,
based.
faith. Yes, yes.
So do you attend church in the area or in your area, or do you just
Well,
kind of
I
do
don't go
your
to church unless it's a funeral or something like that. If my dad wants me to go. But I just believe in God. Like I'm a Baptist. I grew up in the church. I know right from wrong.
right?
So like, yeah, like if I die right now, I'm gonna go to heaven.
Okay, okay. So now, if there's a message you could give to say people out here in this world, what would you say to the people out here in this world?
You can be anything you want. All you have to do is open up because everything you need to succeed is already within you. Don't worry about what other people have to say about you. Don't tend to anybody else's business and don't worry about who's tending to yours. Just do you.
I
That's
hear
it.
that. I hear that. Now, do you get contacted for like a lot of interviews or podcasts or stuff like that? I mean, because I know you have
And,
say what?
well, like I said, the news last year and the year before, the news was coming at me really hard. So, like, I've been on the news and had to do some reports for the newspaper.
Okay, all right, okay. Because now you do things out. You've done some things out in public a few times. So is that why the news came at you? Just kind of some things like
I was on Pornhub and I took a cucumber. They call me Cucumber Girl around town. I took a cucumber and put it up inside my vagina while I was in the bathroom, went shopping. And wow. I can't say what I did with that cucumber, but what the accusations are that I put the cucumber back. So whatever they want to believe, they can believe. But the fan who bought it, they know what happened and everything. But yeah.
Okay. Now, was that like somebody paid you to do that, or you just said, "Hey, I'm going in and I'm going to do that"?
They paid me. They wanted me to go shop and to go in the bathroom, and they just tell me what to do. They want me to put my own twist on it. They like how I put my own stuff on it, so they give me details of what they want and expect. But I always do what I want with what they want. So they just pay me to do it, and then I do most of things. Sometimes if I feel like doing it, I'll do it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, how did you fall in love with the pooping and peeing on yourself and eating? It's not usual for someone to fall in love with stuff like that, because most time people get poop or pee on themselves. They're washing it off, cleaning it off, trying to. So, how did you fall in love with that?
Well, I'm going to pee and poop regardless. So if I can just pull my camera out to pee and poop and someone to like it, it makes me love it, like I said, because they love it. You love me pooping, you love seeing poop come out of me, something that I'm going to do regardless. So I don't know. I just love it. Like, it makes me glow talking about it. Like, as soon as we get done, I'm going to go poop. I'm going to go poop outside in my bucket. I'm saving for a fan.
Wow. Okay. Now, do you also like, I know you mentioned like the dog and pets. Do you do stuff with the pet poop too, or?
He's in there right now. That's my bark. He can lick on my body. He can't penetrate me at the moment, but I let him lick on my body. He gives me kisses. I play in his poop and stuff like that. I catch his pee because it's nothing. I enjoy it.
Now, does he lick your poop off of you when you say licks your body?
I can't say I like the peanut butter. I can use peanut butter. He'll lick the peanut butter and food. I'll chew it up and put it all on me. Because it's legal in my state. See, I'm in West Virginia, baby. It's legal here.
You say the stuff is legal over on that way there, and wow, I mean that's. Like I said, I've always seen like wild, crazy stuff happen. Now, do you get invited to like events? Like, I mean, is there like a I guess it's a fetish group, I guess it would be. Is there like a fetish group that you get invited to events to go to and stuff like that?
Well, I'm in this dog group and I'm supposed to host it, but we have to send him to doggy school. So I'm going to host people with animals.
Okay.
And I have female, like I said, females wants to meet up, this and that, but when it comes time, I intimidate them for some reason, and they back out sometime. But the men, it's easy for that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now, with you doing what you do, and not trying to get too deep into your life, so I have to ask this question here. With you doing what you do your kids find it hard having friendships with other kids? Like, are their parents like, no, you can't be friends with them because their mom does this? Or do you find that happening?
No, my kids, because we don't do bullying. Like, they're allowed to express how they feel as long as they control their emotions. And they don't care what anybody has to say. Like, especially that one care. We just gave our daughter Alexis. So they don't care. Like, it doesn't matter what you say to them, because at the end of the day, they live in lovely. So
okay. I hear that.
If you don't want your kid around my kids, well, fuck your kids. Like, I lost out a lot of friends and stuff. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
I get it. As you do, I look at it like this: as we all do different things in our life. Like, I mean, even with me going into film work, TV work, and doing stuff along there, you doing your path of your career. As you grow in different directions, when you do different stuff, not everybody's going to agree with you. not everybody is going to be around. You're going to lose some along the way, but hey, your choice that you do is your choice. I've always looked at it as, regardless of regardless of what I do in my life, in regards to what my friends choose to do in their life, I'm still going to be a friend to them. I may not always be around them for everything, but I'll be like, yo, you doing your thing. I wish you the best. Well, wish you well in what you do. And, because I got friends who live on some of the other side of the tracks. I'll say they live on the other side of the tracks. They do other things that I may not, partake in, but I'll still show love to them when I see them. Well, if I, see them on social media, hey, what's up, man? Just want to check in, see how your family doing. You know what I'm saying? So, but I get what you're saying. Sometimes you lose some friends along the way because some people just say they ain't gonna rock with you. They ain't even gonna speak to you, or they ain't even gonna say a word. I've lost some friends and family that way sometimes. But like regardless of what some of my friends and family do, I'm like still gonna be a friend to them regardless. Because I'm not gonna sit here and act like. Hey, I got friends who are preachers. I got friends who are lawyers, doctors, judges. I got friends who are porn stars.
It's a preacher doctor, so you need to watch.
So I got friends that are in the adult entertainment industry. I'm putting that way. Some of them are dancers, some of them, in other areas of the fields. But I speak to them, show love to all of them. And I'm not saying I agree with everything that everybody does, but there's nothing wrong with being a friend to people and still just there's a level of I don't have to do things everybody does, but I can still respect people.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's the key, being respectful about it. And that's why, I was like, I wanted to interview you and talk to you about, as far as like, what you do, what things made you do, what makes that tick and stuff like that. But see, like I said, I'm not here to judge anybody. Hey, you on your grind, you making your money, and that's your hustle. Everybody's got a hustle. At the end of the day, I always say like, hey, a drug dealer's got his hustle on the street where he's hustling his drugs. And I'm not saying I don't everything everybody does, but a preacher, he on the street hustling his Bible, hustling his word, trying to get the people in to make money for the church to build that, build them churches up to do what they need to do. So everybody's got their grind and they hustle. It's just a different product of what they might be bringing to the table.
Yeah.
So it's,
excuse me.
And a lot of people may not agree with that, but it's just the truth. Sometimes it's just the true facts of that stuff. That everybody's kind of got their different grind. Everybody's got a hustle, whether it's CDs, tapes, music, film work, their religious side, their books, or whatever, and that stuff there. So I definitely understand where you're coming from with saying friends.
Parents don't care, so that's the only thing that matters.
I hear that. So now, what are your? Do you have like future plans of stuff you're gonna do, or is there something like you got? That you won't say, for instance, if you got fans that they ask you to do so much stuff, is there something like on your top of your list that you say, I want to do this, I just want to see if I'm a fan to buy this or do that?
I've done so much. I walked in the men's restrooms. I've done everything. I don't know if there's anything that I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I've done everything. Like, I'm reading books now to them. So I don't know.
So have you ever considered writing a book about what you do? Because it seems like you've got the video content out here. Obviously, you've established yourself a fan base. Is there something? Since you say there's nothing else to do. Because a lot of people they have videos, they have content. Then all of a sudden they become an author and write stuff because obviously you've got a market out there, whatever that you're in, that you do with the groups in the fields of that.
Well, yeah, I thought about it, but since I got it's three of me, I got a personality disorder. So I would get lost, if that makes sense. Like, I got to record everything so I can go back to watch it, because I'll be forgetting. I'll be knowing after I don't know, I'll be shifting. So I got to be talking to you at the moment.
They kind of got to keep yourself a certain way on that part there. Now, when you say with the personality disorder, how many personalities do you feel you have?
There's three of me.
There are three of you. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
There's three of me. My fiance, he knows when they're coming, when they're going. I can tell on camera sometimes. Like, you can just tell. I'm not supposed to talk about it because it gives me the.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
but you know the key thing is though, you say you could tell. You know when kind of got an idea, you know when they're coming on
yeah.
like that on that part there. Okay. All right. Now, have you had music artists reach out to you trying to get, like, I guess because you have video content, do you have music artists that like try to contact you to get you to play their music in the background? Or?
I have, let's see, people who's coming up on YouTube, if that makes sense. Like before I got this Twitter, my old one, I would dance to their music and etc. But it's where I play and poop. And because for some reason people worry about what other people have to say about them. So it throws them off. They come to me in private.
Okay.
So I don't know how to explain that.
Okay. Now, does with the poop stuff, are there any health concerns behind that, or it's just
not for me? Because I take my vitamins. Pray to God. I drink my menstrual. That helps me as well. So it all balances me out. Like the health issues, like, I mean, as long as you're clean, you must be clean. Like I said, I'm always clean. If you're clean, how can you get dirty? How can you get sick?
Right. Now because like Twitter is where I found the stuff that people started chiming in because I'm on Twitter and that stuff there.
Yeah.
Are there social media pages that have blocked you or banned you?
Oh yeah, OnlyFans. They took $20,000 from us.
Wow.
Yeah, like when you first see Twitter, you'll see I'm done with OnlyFans. That's because they took $20,000 from us. I was pissed. And they wouldn't give it back and stuff. That's why I'm not with OnlyFans. I started out with OnlyFans.
So why did they take money from? What was their reasoning? What did they say?
They didn't give me a reason. I remember telling us that you can't do urine and stuff. And then when all of a sudden I went in there, we was in North Carolina at the beach, and I remember walking outside and getting my phone, and I went to log in, and because we had just took some money out. But like I said, I went to log in and I couldn't. Just like now, and I tried to make a new one, they blocked me out.
Wow.
And it was gone. It was gone. We had 6 months of life just taken care of. I worked very hard for that. It still pisses me off.
Right. So you say, and I know you mentioned $100K in a year. How much did you make in a month? What's the most you've made in a month?
The most? I can't talk about that. That's previous. The most I plan on making in a month, well, myself alone is at least 13, at least. But that's not counting my fiance either, because he has to get his money as well.
Okay. I understand that. I mean, that's why I was wondering, like, from your content, what you do, what's the most you make, like, in your end of it?
All of it. I make more money outside the sites, like through Cash App, Zelle, and Bitcoin. I make money like that. Like if, say you want to buy a video, I can charge you any amount I want. I can charge you from $50 to $2,000 and etc. So that's where the money comes in. So you want a custom, you want me live, that's how I'm gonna get my money.
Okay.
So I expect to get money every day. I have a certain amount of people who gives me money throughout the week. If you can't give me money, then I don't want to talk to you. There's nothing for us to speak about. I got a man who I screw. I got a man who I talk to. I don't need nothing else but for money.
I hear that. Well, and I mean, like you just said too, sounds like you're getting it multiple ways. You said Bitcoin, Cash App, Venmo,
PayPal. 3 years. I said, I'd be damned. I could not believe it. They got our money is floating in there. We can't get that back until the end of July or beginning of August.
What's that, PayPal?
Yeah. I tell everybody, I recommend no one to get PayPal if you're in the sex business and stuff like that, because if they find out, they can ban you with no reason.
Wow. So you got hit with PayPal hit you, and then OnlyFans also hit you. Wow. And I mean, because OnlyFans is kind of one of them ones where you hear so much stuff where, I mean, that's the one that's supposed to be the wild one. Per se.
I came up on OnlyFans. Like people around here, they'll tell you I'm the girl who came up on OnlyFans, and then they try it, but they couldn't. So that's another reason they afford me.
Wow! And for OnlyFans to do that to you, that's surprising, because OnlyFans is one of those ones that's known like they were gonna shut it down. I guess whatever they had in the industry for a while, then all of a sudden they
keep the money, they don't give it to you. So once they shut me down, I had fans saying, "Where are you at?" and stuff like that. Like I said, that's why I logged in. My fans never got their money. They never got it.
Wow.
When OnlyFans block you, they say the money goes right back to the fans.
Yeah, and it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Wow. Well, hey, I thank you for being on the podcast. Thank you for talking with us. I wish you well in all that you do, and thank you for allowing us the opportunity to interview you and talk to you. And hey, we wish you the best indeed.
Thank you very much.
And it's UniQueen Goddess, correct?
Yeah, UniQueen 21. It's me. Hey.
UniQueen 21. Well, hey, y'all, you heard it. UniQueen Goddess, UniQueen 21. Thank you so much. And y'all take care. This is the Let's Talk About It podcast with the Network King Lee Williams. You would not believe series. Thank you so much and take care.
Look over there. What is he wearing? Is that a fur coat? And a money suit? Oh my gosh, he's got fish in his shoes.
The reason why he's so stylish and happy and confident is because when he got up this morning, he showered in ballsy ball wash, and his jewels are jolly. Keep the funk off your job. Nuts, butt, and body wash. Ballsy brand. Here walks a person with class, style, and confidence. The reason why he's so happy is not just because of the suit that he wears or the shoes that he has on. It's because his jewels are jolly. When he got up this morning, he washed with ballsy ball wash. Keep the funk off your dog. That's butt and body wash. Ballsy brand.